Welcome children to our civics video 2 of lesson 3. What is government? Last session we had studied what is government. Government is a system of controlling state or a country. A government has rules that all people living in it must follow, and also the government also decides how the state or country works. We have also seen the levels of government: local government, state government and central government, in which local government is the local level means in your village, town or locality. State, that which covers the entire state like Haryana or Assam, and national level relates to the entire country. You will be studying in detail about state and central government in higher classes. Let us learn about laws and the government. When people live together, they have to live by certain rules. There should be certain rules and regulations where the country like India is so big, and if there are no rules and regulation, everything would be will be chaos and messed up. So there has to be some rules. Even in a family when we live, we have some rules in our house, and those rules are made by our parents, right? So in the same way, the country India as a country is a very big country, or you can say a big family, and there should be some rules for the people living in this country. So, who decides these rules is no one else than the government. Yes, and when they decide the rules, they also have to decide the punishments for not following those rules. And this punishment for not obeying the rules are known as laws. Now there are teams to check the law is being followed and the punishments are given out or no. There are teams to check that these punishments are being followed too. Just for example, there is a law that you have to stop at red signal. If you don't stop, what will happen? Of course, you'll be fined. And who does this? Of course, the police. There's another law that a person without motor vehicle license, without driving license, is not allowed to drive a vehicle, and if he is caught without a license, he can either be jailed or fined a large sum of money. So without these laws, the government's power, or the powers that government has to make the decisions, will have no use if they don't make these laws and punishments, right? We have seen that if the laws are not followed, how the government punishes. Either we are fined or we are being jailed. But now, what if we are being punished wrongly? Just say, I'll give you an example. In the house, like as I told, in the family, there are some rules that has to be followed, right? So in the house, if you do some mistake or you don't follow some rule of your house, what happens? Your mother or father punishes you, right? Suppose the mother has punished you, or maybe you two brother and sister are fighting due to some reason, and you both go to parents saying that yes, he did this or she did that and all. What does the parents do? Of course, they listen to you as well as your brother or sister, and then they give the decision, right? And then if still you feel that I've been punished by my parents wrongly, then you might go to your grandparents saying that I've been punished wrongly, I didn't do anything, and maybe again the decision changes. Okay, your punishment is reduced, or whatever the call is taken there, right? So this is a simple example. What happen? How does if people feel that they are being punished wrongly, where do they go? Outside, where in the society. Just for example, if a person is of low, if a person is of some different religion, or based on the religion or gender, is been denied to get a job, or is been denied to get a house on a rent, or even is being not promoted in the workplace. So he too has right to fight for his right, because he has right, though he belongs to any religion or maybe due to gender and all, but as the law says that everyone should be treated equally in the country. So, and if they are not followed, if this law is not being followed and someone feels that, there is another team to whom you can approach and tell your problems. And who's that? That is like the people go to courts, and at courts there are lawyers and the judges. Lawyers fight for you and judges give you the decision. If you're right, the decision is given in your favor. If you're wrong, you'll be charged fine. Fine will be charged for you, or you might be put in jail, or whatever as per the cases. So when does this happen? It is only when judge listens to both the sides of the story carefully. It's not only just listening to the stories might be fake, just untrue. Still, they need some proof, and they check the witnesses, whether it's true, whether it's false, and the things that support for the particular case, and then the judge decides who is right and who is wrong, and further the orders have been given what is to be done. So this was about all laws and government. And do you know, children, these all laws, or you can say the rules that are being written, that as I told you in the first video also, that yes, government make rules for the people to live in. These rules all are written in our constitution. There are rules which not only the common people have to follow, but even the politicians, everyone, rich, poor, whether the person is of any religion, caste, or creed. There is no discrimination. The law made by government is equal to all. Everyone has to follow. And if someone feels that so and so is the law, so and so is the right that I have and I have been denied, then he can surely go to court and file a case. I hope you have understood about laws and government. Next video we'll learn about types of government. Thank you.